Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts would be a 10 out of 10 if it was under 5 minutes. Wrong. It would be worse than it already is, which is a 7 out of 10. That's my 2 cents on it. I know, listen, genuinely, Blood on the Tracks, I said it on the Yard podcast, probably my favorite album. It's tough. As it does for everybody. It changes all the time. I've had my first phase with it. I've had a decade off from it. I've come back to it. I've taken another decade off, and I've come back to it again. And I think, to be honest with you, Simple Twist of Fate might be my favorite song of all time. If you had, and I've gone back. There's been 3 or 4 songs on the album that could take that crown, but I think Simple Twist of Fate might be the answer. Whether it's the truth or not, it's hard to tell, but it might be the answer. But I think Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts, it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but I think it's below the median on Blood on the Tracks. Top songs, it's Simple Twist of Fate, Idiot Wind, Tangled Up in Blue. And then a cut just below that, Shelter from the Storm, You're a Big Girl Now. Trying to think of what else we got on there at the top of my head. What's the final track? I got it. It's Buckets of Rain. Buckets of Rain is up there. What do you mean Buckets of Rain sucks? You're a fool, man. His only 10 tracks are The Man in Me and the Sooner or Later One of Us Must Go. Oh my God, Nolan Soft, what are you talking about? One song off of New Morning from the Big Lebowski soundtrack, and then the song that comes after Visions of Johanna, which is like maybe his best song. There's nothing. I like Sooner or Later One of Us Must Go, but hidden skip on Visions of Johanna nullifies your whole point. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Anyway, I've said it before. My least favorite song on Blood on the Tracks, he's going to say Meet Me in the Morning. No, bitch. I'm going to say You're going to Make Me Lonesome When You Go, because it breaks up the melancholy of the whole album. The only thing that fits in with the theme of the album, which is about Bob Dylan getting divorced from the love of his life, is the fact that he wrote the only positive song on the album that's not about him wanting to die. He wrote a love song to his mistress. So the dude, it was baked in there. He is as God made him, okay? But they got to cut that one. That one's too positive, and it breaks up the melancholy of the album. Second, if they had to cut one more, I would cut Lily Rosemary and the Jack of Hearts, and I would keep Meet Me in the Morning, because I like his blues songs. I do. I'm not skipping Pledging My Time. You know, there's people out there that are, hey, I really love Blonde on Blonde, but I skip Rainy Day Women 12 and 35, and I skip Meet Me in the Morning. You ain't going to make it, young pup. You ain't going to make it. Makes me sick, man. Type of beast who's going to load up, bringing it all back home and skip It's All Right, Ma, I'm Only Bleeding. It makes me sick, the things you're saying to me. Okay, you know what? We're back with Soul Cesto. The Warrior, she has a chance to keep an item after using it. She moves randomly on the tiles above or below her. She starts with some freaking cubes. Let's get going, man. Anybody got no sound? Anybody else got no sound? No sound? It doesn't feel right with no sound. I think it's just quiet. Ain't it just like the night to play tricks when you're trying to be so... And you wouldn't know shit about that, Nolan Soft. You wouldn't know shit about that. Because you're skipping that song to get to, you know. I didn't realize you were saying goodbye for good. All right, there's no sound. They broke the game. There's no sound. I forgot how to play Soul Cesto, man. I've raised the volume. Wait, you know, there's one more slider I could raise. 1 second. There we go. Now we're talking. Matchbox 20 son or Smash Mouth daughter. Non-binary child with non-garbage music tastes. But actually it doesn't matter as long as they listen to their parents and like eat their vegetables. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so two strength, 0 magic. Started up there. That doesn't even bother me because we're starting with 2 jelly cubes anyway. Run it back. And this is disastrous, without a doubt. I like this. Move me up 1, please. Grab the treasure chest. Get the heck out of town. What are we? We're 2 health down. We're not ready to leave yet. Scammed. Weaken all monsters for a turn. Then take this lane. That still hurt, huh? We gotta take the 50-50. Guys, I think I forgot how to play Soul Cesto. I'm getting my ass beat, man. It's a horrible start. Better attraction to strawberries and strength monsters. Yeah, that's the tooth we want, for sure. Sunset Rubdown song or clap your hands, say yeah, daughter. Sunset Rubdown, son. I think I said song, I apologize. Sunset Rubdown, son. And I'll tell you why. Clap your hands, say yeah. I like them. I don't have the money for that, sorry. Kind of a 1 album merchant, if I may say so. They got the boing. I know I could steal from you, but I don't see myself as that kind of beast. They're kind of a self-titled merchant, to be honest. Sunset Rubdown's got a few. Plus, I'm a sucker for stadiums and shrines. What can I say? Okay, this lane is safe. No lane's ever been safer. Honestly, send it again. Build some tempo. Fairly safe lane. Do we take chances? I don't think we take chances or get messy or make mistakes. And with 9 coins, we're moving on, brother. Who's laughing? This is horrific, man. I think I gotta burn a dice to hopefully not see all magic. Still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. You ever stick it in a beehive? No, dude. No, dude. Hang on, I'm gonna die really quick if you don't mind. I'm gonna live really quick if you don't mind. Don't even talk to me about... Huge. Don't even talk to me about bees, by the way. I'm beefing with the entire bee industry right now. Picking up a strawberry weakens nearby monsters. We got wasps infested the outside of our house, bro. I'm going with this. Now, when it's... Because we had the exterminator over yesterday. I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, we don't know, because he sprayed a bunch of... They're like in the wood of our house. So he sprayed them down with a bunch of poison, I'm guessing. And he was like, yeah, we don't know if it'll take. Because the way that it works is like, if there's a nest, it's easy. We just basically put on armor, pick up the nest, and then put it in like a paper shredder or something like that, and then good to go. But this, we can't see what's going on because the nest is like inside of it's between the walls of your house or something. Like they're trying to breach the membrane. So we just gotta shoot poison into the area where they roughly are, and then we'll see in 2 weeks if they're still alive. So we'll see how it goes. But honestly, like all bee and bee adjacent insects are now, they're on notice. If you have 6 legs, 2 wings, and you sting, like I've got a problem with you right now. You wouldn't dare kill me. And now I will leave. Bees have 4 wings? Whatever. Almost all insects have 4 wings. I skipped that class. And I still graduated with honors. What else you got for me? I'm drinking my milkshake real quick. Easy mode. And then you put me on a strawberry. Put me on a strawberry last. That's exactly what I just said I wanted you to do, because check this out. Now we get a free treasure chest. And I'm leaving, man. I don't really know what you are. What are you? You gain a jewel, increasing the effect duration of your teeth? Wait. Does that mean I got a grill? I got the gingivitis grill. This means I weaken the monsters for 2 turns every time I get a strawberry? This is a horrible layout, man. That's as good as it gets. Ghibli, by the way, I'm glad you're okay. That's fine. I can live with that. I know we already went through this yesterday. But like, chat gaslit me into thinking that you had died. Because in the Discord, they were like, I hope Chibli's okay. He's not streaming today. And I went, oh my God, Chibli like never misses a stream unless he's in Los Angeles. Like, I hope he's okay too. And then when you typed in the Discord, I said, are you okay? And you said, yeah, I haven't streamed on Wednesdays for like 2 years. Like, someone in my Discord put out a hit on me, man. They put out an emotional hit on me. I'm not going to say it ruined the rest of my day, but it... Definitely want more chests, man. It put like a 2% debuff on the rest of the day. I thought it was because I said, let's die tonight. Well, it was me theory crafting that something horrible happened in your life that took you away from stream unexpectedly, and then your first message was let's die tonight. I was like, I know that let's die tonight is your catchphrase, but also it was like putting 2 and 2 together. I thought maybe, oh, you scammer. Thought maybe there were some problems. It seems like it's okay, which is great. Could you unban me? I'm sorry. Chibli, you should just leave him banned. I don't know what they did, but... I'm assuming... Here's the thing, chatters. If you get banned for something, you still have... That's your bubble shield popping. However, you have to... In the... Excuse me, sir? In the unban requests, you gotta apologize. So I'm assuming that you got banned for something, and then there's only 2 ways that this could go. Either you got banned for something so egregious that a sincere unban request couldn't get you out, or you got banned for something trivial, but then made an insincere ban request and were thus not unbanned. So make up your mind. Sorry for worrying you. I'm new to the Chib life. No, it's okay. Sometimes it's nice to worry about your friends and like their health and well-being. It reminds you that you care about them. Or whatever. Stop stealing my treasures, please. What did they do? It appears that they typed, scammer, you scammer. It appears that they typed, are you going to play a game? During a just chatting segment, which honestly, a couple of years ago wouldn't have been a bannable offense, but now it's like, you know, it's annoying. You were being annoying on purpose. You annoyed them. What do you think, man? What do you think? You got banned for what to me appears to be a good reason, honestly. Oh, we take those any day of the week. 56, we take those. 56, we take those. That would have been funny. Nice try. 68, we take those. I caught a ban for something similar. Live and learn. You're gonna catch a ban for saying that the only two good Bob Dylan songs are "The Man in Me," the first song from The Big Lebowski, which I have on the Peloton playlist. It's not that I dislike the song; it's just an ignorant take. And then also, "Sooner or Later, One of Us Must Know," which is crazy out of all the goated songs. And I like the song, but to single that out of all the incredible songs on Blonde is insane. That's insane. It's my lane. This is my lane. Damn. I don't really want to go anywhere, to be honest with you. So I'll try my luck with the strawberry. Oh, Jesus. That's exactly where I wanted to be, thankfully. Okay, we live to fight another day, but first, huge, and then farm off it. I'd take the 56. Absolutely, I'd take the 56 on that. And then this is free. We can at least charge up our ult a little bit off of it. I don't think Bob Dylan's bad. I just don't get it. It's all right, nephew. You grew up in an era where the quality of someone's voice was prized above any artistic ability as a result of the proliferation of America's Got Talent, American Idol, etc., etc. The show that brought us such incredible viral clips as, would you believe that this ugly person has a good voice? Wow, at first I assumed there was no way you could be a good singer because you were old and ugly. Then when you opened your mouth and actually sang, your voice was beautiful. Taught me something about the world around us. Who would have thought? Really inspiring content. It's not your fault. Not your fault. Looking like a fool with your pants. He should have won, man. He should have won. I'm 42. Well, then it's your fault. The culture didn't fuck you. You missed out on something. That one's your fault then. Put me up here. Everything in life's about taking risks. Get busy living or get busy dying. Give me one of these. Whatever. Give me the 40. Oh, I own you. I own you. Guys, I just realized I'm not gonna... Well, no, I was gonna say I'm not gonna be able to finish this run, but I am gonna be able to finish this run because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Because I don't know what the hell we're gonna do about all these snakes, man. You got this? Nolan Soft, that is not a vote of confidence because, as we've already established, your Bob Dylan takes have revealed you as an unreliable source. So if your take is bad and you say I've got this, that makes me scared because I think I'm in more danger than I've ever been in before in my life. I don't think I've ever been in more danger than this. Plunk, toss a coin to your Witcher. Remember when everyone was... Chibley, were you here? Were you on Earth when everyone was trying to gaslight us into thinking that the Witcher television show on Netflix was good? Favorite food is strawberries! Full health, bro. He's literally live right now. That's good. I was worried about him. Huge. Hole up. I'm sorry, man. It's got the Netflix stink on it. Huge. Huge. Then you know what you do? Go here and hope to land here. Then use this. Guarantee yourself a chest. What's the last Netflix movie you watched? Probably The Gray Man, where I vowed that this might be the last Netflix movie I ever watch in my entire life, and I've held true to that so far. Because that one was a real stinker. Gray Man was great. Did Nolan Soft write that? I'm checking something. No, okay. Nolan Soft, you're chill. You're chill. Oh, it's true. I watched K-Pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, the K-Pop Demon Hunters was pretty good, man. I think we take this. Scammed. Worth, but scammed. Watch Paddington with your daughter? I would like to watch movies with my daughter, but she thinks all movies are scary. One of the interesting things about having kids is reconciling with issues from your own childhood personality that you conquered as an adult, but start from zero again in your child. Not everything, because, you know, the DNA is like chopped and screwed between the mom and the dad, and then they got their own little permutations that go into it as well. But as a kid, I was very anxious of just about everything. I've told this story 100 times, but I was a wimp, exactly. I was always nervous anytime I went to the movie theater that the screen would fall down and kill everybody watching the movie, which I think is just, doesn't even make sense from an engineering context. But I genuinely, up until like age 8, age 9, every time, the first thought I would have when I sat down at the movies would be like, I hope the screen doesn't fall on us all and kill us. Like squish us like a fucking, like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something. And then I remember in like the 3rd grade, we had not a fire drill, but like an unexpected fire alarm went off at our school. And I've never had a panic attack, but I think I had like the closest thing to a panic attack. Our teacher was like, okay, everybody line up. We're going to like evacuate from the school. And we were the classroom that was right next to the front door of the school. So it was not a long trip. And I was like, I can't get in line. I have to get out of the building right now. And I like ran out of the building and then like was hyperventilating. And the teacher had to come talk to me and be like, everything's okay. And you know why I was freaking out? Hang on. It's one of these. It's because the shit happened like right after the Oklahoma City bombing. So I was like, the same way that when 9/11 happened, even though I was in like rural Canada, I was like, the terrorists, Al-Qaeda's gonna crash an airplane into my house. I was like, this shit just happened in Oklahoma City and now it's happening here, right? So I was always a little, nice, huge. Always a little paranoid for sure. I got over it and it took a while. And I guess in a way, it's still kind of like an active process. Because sometimes I have to be like, I'm getting anxious. Is this worth getting anxious over? Or is this just my body's default case? And then I'm like, oh, default case. Okay, most of the time. But now my daughter has the same thing. She doesn't want to like go watch a movie because the movie will have like villains in it. And if villains are in it, then, you know, that could like ruin her day essentially. That's about it. How'd you fly on an airplane? I didn't fly on an airplane until I was 21. My daughter's straight up mogging me in frequent flyers. That's such a huge get for us, bro. That's crazy. It's not that crazy. I'm pretty sure the Wright brothers were like in their 40s. First time they flew on an airplane. Get me up. That one stunk. That was worse. Get me out of here. That was not an airplane? Oh, whatever. It was like a bicycle with an umbrella attached to it or something. Nah, Korea was my second plane trip. My first plane trip, my parents were like, our wimpy son has never been on an airplane before, and he's about to fly to South Korea. We better take him somewhere on an airplane first so he knows what he's getting into. So we flew to Las Vegas on a budget carrier, which ironically was probably like the scariest flight I ever could have taken in terms of like real risk, because I don't know if those pilots are like even certified or whatever, but it's been all uphill ever since. Oh no! Well, I don't know if this was the most productive Soul Cesto run we've ever had. But we tried, man.